Good going, Dr. Jordan. I'll make you a go down yet.
That was sloppy, Kim, and you know it. Don't use your diplomacy out of me. Look, I respect you too much.
All right, for a black belt, it was sloppy. You broke the boards, but your technique was off. Now what?
Oh, Alex, you're positively electrifying.
Easy. Stand back. Watch yourself. Oh, God. Why didn't Mitch have to play hero? He's an engineer. He should have let one of us go up. We know those wires. Guess what's dead before he even hit the ground.
Are the radios for an ambulance yet?
It's on its way. Mitch? Mitch! Can you hear me? I think he's dead.
He looks bad. He really does. Here's a doc now.
Hurry, Doc. Gus is dead.
He's dead, Doc.
Yeah, I have to call the coroner on this man. Don't move to the coroner.
It was a... You tell him, all right?
Yeah. Well, what difference does it make? How's he? This man's alive. Get the stretcher. Serious now? Pretty bad. Watch him when you move him. Watch his head.
All right.
Easy.
Science knows that people contact the world around them by their 5 senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. But many times, a person reports an awareness of a happening when none of these channels could possibly be involved. This, then, is the 6th sense, the extrasensory perception, commonly known as ESP. The Russians, for the past decade, have intensified their experimentation in extrasensory research. They're working and experimenting on a crash program whose goal is to surpass America in the field of parapsychology, that branch of science which deals with a range of mental activities commonly called psychic. Dr. Alex Jordan, a renowned parapsychologist, is employed by a branch of the federal government for top secret work in ESP and its relationship to American defense. This organization is determined that the United States will be the first to communicate with other planets, the first to advance in the field of ESP, and the last to perish in an all-out nuclear war.
No doubt about it, Dr. White. Cronin Mitchell is one of the finest sensitives that I've ever tested. Now, it may be that his accident was the cause. I don't know. Or it may be the electrical current that he was subjected to. We have several theories.
Dr. Oxen, are you sure? I thought he might be faking. That's why I called the university. I know that you people are interested in this kind of thing.
I'm sure. I've tested literally thousands of these psychics, and he ran through my deck of ESP cards as though it was child's play.
He acts almost deranged.
Well, he may still be suffering from some form of shock, but a phony? Absolutely not. I've seen too many of these self-styled psychics to be fooled. By the way, Doctor, that's a ghastly burn that he's received. Can plastic surgery be employed?
No, the tissues are burned too deeply. I don't know what'll become of him. He feels his life is over. God only knows what he can do with a face like that. I feel sorry for him.
Seems a shame, Doctor. His friends tell me that he's a different man since the accident. Cynical, almost morbid. Of course, anybody would be affected that received a shock like that. But his sense of ESP is fantastic. Under controlled situations, he's even moved an object.
3 of clubs. Queen of hearts.
This is too much. You've named 30 cards correctly.
I could name 52 out of 52 if I wanted to. 1,000 out of 1,000.
You're fantastic. Can you tell me something about myself, Mr. Mitchell?
You'll marry within the year. You'll have 2 children, not 3. Your husband's name will be Roy. Well, that's the name of the boy you were out with last night. Remember last night in his car? Why, Miss Browning, I'm surprised at you.
That will be quite enough. I should have realized that it's impossible to be nice to someone like you.
Oh, I'll show you how you can really be nice. You can listen to me, but you won't look at me!
You're disgusting. No one can look at you. Not even yourself. A freak like you should have died.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
From your ring, I can tell that you will move to San Francisco in 2 years and 8 months. Would you like to know the name of your next lover?
That will be quite enough, Mr. Mitchell. Oh, by the way, my husband would like to know the name of the horse that will win in the 4th race tomorrow.
The horse that will win the 4th race will be the one on which your husband does not bet. That will be all, madam. Something is going to happen.
Good day, Mr. Mitchell. They tell me you are a gifted psychic. Well, can you do nothing but stare?
Yes, of course. Do you want a reading?
Perhaps, Mr. Mitchell. Perhaps. Must we have this? Well. So I have come to the right place. The Bible of the Witches. But certainly a fine clairvoyant such as yourself knows that witches don't exist. Or do you believe in witchcraft, Mr. Mitchell?
What do you want? How did you get in here?
Let's just say I have ways. But I haven't much time. I've made a long journey, Mr. Mitchell, and I don't think it will be in vain. You are a psychic, and let's say that I have certain powers, too. For instance, I can look into your heart and tell you your deepest desires.
What is this? Get to the point!
Yes, Mr. Mitchell. The point is that I know what you want, and I have the power to give it to you. For a small price, of course. I'll strike a bargain with you that will give you back your pretty face.
Go on.
Become my lover. Then you shall have your pretty face. Or refuse and spend the rest of your life hidden behind that mask because nobody can stand to look at you.
Become your lover? Oh, that's a laugh. Well, you're even uglier than I am. Go on, get out of here, you crazy old fool!
Look in the mirror. What do you see?
time? Huh? Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. Anybody sit down with you here? You're all alone? Pretty girl like you, what are you doing all alone? How about letting me buy you a drink? How about a drink, baby? Aren't you gonna be sociable here? Have a little bit of mine. Come on, have a little bit of mine. Here, don't you want any of my drink? You're not very friendly, I can say that. Let me order you a drink.
You have a phone call outside.
Oh, me?
That's right. You've got a phone call outside.
A phone call for me?
That's right. Right out
Oh,
there.
wait a minute. You stay right there. I'm going to come right back. Don't go away now.
I'm Cronin Mitchell. Pretty girls in trouble usually call me Mitch, and they always ask me to join.
Yes. I'm sorry. Please sit down, Mitch. I'm Ellen Parker.
You're a beautiful girl, Ellen Parker. Let's see what I can tell you about yourself. Your age is unclear. Something's wrong. I'm not getting anything. You fear death. You fear being alone. You know me?
I know you, Mitch. I've been waiting for you for a long, long time.
Ellen. Ellen.
Shall we go, Mitch? Mitch? I'm waiting.
Oh, my proud peacock, you're enjoying your new role as Prince Charming. But don't forget our bargain. You give me love, and I'll give you your pretty face. Come to me, Mitch, my lover.
So, Jordan, I want you to go to Jefferson, Wisconsin. If this sensitive is any good, bring him back for testing. It may be a matter of national importance.
When do I leave?
This afternoon. The reservations have been made, and there'll be a car waiting for you. Now, Jordan, here's the story. 7 women have been murdered in Jefferson in less than a month. Now, the local police are stymied. The town council's up in arms. The newspapers are full of it. Then this psychic comes along and says that he can solve the murders. The newspapers have given him all the publicity.
Is he any good at all?
He seems good. Too good. He was in an accident last summer, and he was badly burned. Almost burned to death. Then he started appearing on national TV. It's a funny thing, though.
What's that?
His face. The hospital claims that he was burned so badly that no type of surgery could help him. But on these TV shows, he looks like a movie actor. Bring him back, Jordan.
Sounds very mysterious. I'll leave tomorrow.
Today, Jordan. Today. Well, look, he travels with a girl. We haven't been able to get a lead on her, but check her out, Doctor.
I certainly will.
You know what I mean. If this psychic is as good as they say he is, the government wants him. Now, Jordan.
Not tonight, Pussycat. I have to leave.
That so you won't forget.
I know something that would really make me remember.
So do I. Don't be good, Alex. Keep in practice.
I'll see you later. Take you later. I wish all this publicity would die down.
Yeah, you better believe it. If these murders continue, we'll all be out of a job, including the chief. By the way, Maddox, you heard the news.
What news? Oh, we're gonna offer a reward to the killer if he turns himself in.
No, I'm serious. You know how hard the papers have been writing us. Well, now the town council thinks we can't do it without outside help. We're putting the screws on the chief to let a sensitive handle the case.
Sensitive? What's a sensitive? A guy who sunburns too easily.
No, it's a guy who knows things with a sixth sense or something. They say these guys can solve crimes just by meditating. In other words, Maddox, these are thinking men as opposed to cops. So the experts say.
What does the old man think about this?
Yeah. He's not happy, but he's a good politician. He plays both ends against the middle. He thinks it won't work. Yeah, you know, this guy's been on some big TV shows or something, the whole bit. He's just looking for some free publicity, if you ask me. But nobody asked me.
Well, if this guy's on the level, I'll go along with it. So far, we haven't come up with any answers. No clues, no motive, no pattern. This is no ordinary killer. Excuse me, Dr. Jordan? Excuse me, are you Dr. Jordan?
Yeah, that's right.
So this is Jefferson, Wisconsin. Well, I'll put it on the expense account. That is, if there's anything here to put on an expense account.
I'm Detective Maddox, Jefferson Police Crime Detail. The old man's been waiting for you.
Okay, Detective Maddox, Jefferson Police Crime Detail. Let's go see the old man.
Hi, Max.
Chief Denton, this is Dr. Jordan.
Dr. Jordan. Sit over here, Doctor.
I have a feeling that I'm not exactly welcome here.
It isn't that you're not welcome, Doctor. I truthfully feel you're wasting your time here. I've had an awful lot of pressure from the public and the press, and now you're bringing me pressure from the federal government.
What are you afraid of, Vinton? Progress?
Progress? You might call it that. I call it something else. We're searching for a killer. This killer has killed 7 women. Hocus pocus and magic aren't needed here. I've got my men out, looking for clues that don't exist. You university fellows come here and try and help us. Well, frankly, I just don't think it can work.
You're right. Science doesn't have all the answers, but we are trying. No one knows the heights to which the mind can reach, nor the depth. Now, if you as policemen fail, it's forgivable. But if science fails, it's monstrous. And that's why I'm here. I want to see if Mitchell is a fake. And if he is, demolish him. But if he isn't, well, then it might do well for you to use his help. I'd like to meet Mitchell now, if possible.
All right. Maddox, bring Mr. Mitchell into the office. Oh, Mr. Mitchell, this is Dr. Jordan. Dr. Jordan's from Washington, D.C. And, this is Miss Ellen Parker. It's Mr. Mitchell's, secretary.
Well, Dr. Jordan, I understand you've been sent here to test my validity as a psychic. Well, I'm used to that by now. I assume you're qualified to tell the difference between a true psychic and a phony.
I've heard that you've been building quite a reputation as a performer, Mr. Mitchell. Do you like TV acting?
I've changed many skeptics into believers in ESP, Jordan. Would you like a little demonstration of my gift? Chief, take an object, any object. Place it on a blank piece of paper on your desk. Don't let me see it. Conceal the object. That is the object you concealed, Chief. Your wife gave it to you for your birthday. But you think it's too ornate for your office, so you compromise by keeping it under the desk blotter. Are you satisfied, Doctor?
Very impressive, Mitchell. I don't doubt that you have a highly sensitive mind. But I'd like to know how far these psychic powers go.
That, Dr. Jordan, is something that no one in this world can ever know.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid that will be all for today. If you want any further testing of
Mr. Mitchell's gift. I suggest you phone him at the hotel. Shall we go, Mitch?
Before you go, Mr. Mitchell, I'd like to know something. Now, I'll buy all this talk about radiations or whatever you call it. But what about people? How can this extra sense of yours lead us to the killer?
Detective Maddox, the mind is the greatest power of all. But it's not easy to explain. I'll give you an example. Write down a 4-digit number. One, 3, 5, 6.
Well, Mr. Mitchell, after what I've just seen and what Dr. Jordan has been shown, I think maybe we might be able to work together after all. I feel that I may have been a trifle hasty in some of my conclusions. What do you say, Dr. Jordan?
It appears that way, doesn't it? Mr. Mitchell, I have a drug here, LSD. Perhaps you've heard of it. It brings about a trance-like state and heightens your awareness or extrasensory perception. Now, I'd like you to take it and meet with me tomorrow or perhaps the next day for a demonstration. And that will answer any questions that I may have.
Well, I've never taken the drug. But if it'll be any help to you, I'll be glad to, Doctor.
And now, we must go.
Oh, before you go, I'd like to ask you out to my home for dinner tonight. I think it might be a good idea, since we're all going to be working together, if maybe we can meet some of my influential friends who'll be there, too. Say about 7 o'clock.
Miss Parker and I will be delighted to attend.
That's great. Bye. Fine, fine. Dr. Jordan, I, of course, am including you in the invitation. I'm afraid he's made a believer of me.
We'll see, Vinton. We'll see.
Dear, you know Reverend Adam.
Reverend Adam, I'm delighted you could come here tonight. Chief, I'm happy to be here. I'm very anxious to meet the interesting Mr. Mitchell.
Well, he is amazing. Will you excuse us, dear? Have you met the editor of our paper?
Doesn't it bother you, Mr. Mitchell? I mean, knowing so much about other people.
Oh, that's right, but never.
Especially women?
No, not really. And at any rate, your thoughts are perfectly safe with me.
Well, George, it looks like your wife is smitten with the mind reader. That's all she'd better be.
You're a strange girl, Miss Parker.
I beg your pardon, Dr. Jordan.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it as an insult. I only meant it seems strange to me that a lovely girl like you would enjoy traveling around the country with a man like Mitchell. Doesn't all this seem tiresome?
Not at all. I enjoy seeing Mitch happy.
He's very dependent on you. But then I should think it would be easy for a man to be dependent on a woman like you.
There are several ways I can take that, Dr. Jordan.
Mr. Mitchell is an amazing young man.
Didn't I tell you so, Reverend Hammond?
Chief Vinton, if this psychic can solve these murders, I'm counting on you to give my newspaper complete coverage. As a matter of fact, I could have my photographer there.
Great, wonderful. Love to shoot it.
On second thought, why not have your psychic demonstrate his abilities tonight? I could write a small blurb on it just to get things rolling. What do you say?
Oh, Phil, gee, that's not a bad idea. All right, we'll do it. Folks, let me have your attention. Mr. Mitchell, some of my guests would like a demonstration of your psychic power. I know you're not expecting this, but I'm sure we'd all enjoy it. How about it?
What sort of a demonstration would you like?
I've heard all kinds of things about people who could talk to the spirits of another world. Can you really do that, Mr. Mitchell? We just love that. Wouldn't we, everyone? Oh,
Yes, I have the power to communicate with the dead. But it's a difficult and often dangerous procedure. A true psychic doesn't use his powers for mere entertainment. However, if you insist, I'll do the best I can. May we have less light, please?
Oh, certainly.
Clear your minds and concentrate. All of us radiate electricity, and I'll be drawing on these forces from all of you. Levitation may occur. Please, quiet! Clear your minds. Concentrate. Close your eyes and think only of reaching into the world of the unearthly.
What was that?
There's something at the window.
Something just brushed past me.
In heaven's name, look! Are you all right? Get here. Yes.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Gentlemen, being aware of the cloth does not exclude me from believing that which reason says cannot exist. I only know that something unearthly has been visiting my chapel.
Surely, Reverend Almond, you don't believe in ghosts. What you saw last night was a psychic phenomena. It had nothing to do with spirits.
All I know, Dr. Jordan, is that not only did I see this apparition in my church, but so did many of my parishioners. I can't explain it any better to them than I can to myself.
Reverend, it's possible that what you saw was hallucination. Well, there's been a lot of psychic talk since I arrived here, and, well, hysteria does have a tendency to grow.
I can assure you, Mr. Mitchell, this is no trick of the imagination. My congregation is so appalled by this phantom that they have become quite derelict in their churchly duties. They feel the ghost is a malign creature and are quite in terror of it.
I can't pass an opinion here. Perhaps Mr. Mitchell can solve this thing.
Reverend, I'll help you if I can. I sense that there is something supernatural here. You better have a photographer present in case something happens. And one thing, don't ever tell Ellen that I've been inside this church.
Well, gentlemen, we'll meet tonight.
Reverend, if your ghost ever shows up, I'll... Yes. Yes, I sense something.
I really don't like this very much. This is too much for me. I got a weak heart.
Mitchell, don't! Mr. Mitchell, are you all right?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't really say, but she won't come back.
How can you be so sure?
Well, I can't explain it in normal terms. She needed some sort of contact with the living world. She got it. She's gone.
Permanently?
I'm telling you, this town was better off without all these creeps. It makes my blood boil the way the government can send anybody they want to take over a town. Well, I wouldn't exactly say they're taking over, but things were sure a lot different before that mine leader got here. Yeah, him and his girlfriend. They got the whole town spooky and accusing each other. It's bad enough with all those murders. Now we got ghosts too. Something ought to be done.
Like what?
Well, now I'll tell you.
I wonder where Mitch is. I thought he went back to the hotel. But when they told me he hadn't, I rang your room. I'm glad I did, Ellen.
I know. Alex, why don't you leave Mitch alone? Surely by now you must realize he's not as safe.
I'll admit that he is a true clairvoyant. In fact, he seems to possess something even beyond the psychic.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's almost as though we were dabbling in witchcraft. Funny. You know, I believe in ESP, but I never thought seriously about the supernatural before.
Please go on, Alex.
Ellen, this is hard to discuss with you. You seem to have a power over him. But that's not hard to imagine.
Perhaps I do.
Are you in love with him, Ellen? No, don't answer. Look, like I said, I believe Mitchell does have powers. And I want to take him back to Washington. You too, of course. If I can't be happy, well, at least he can.
Mitch will be happy when you leave him alone, Alec. There are some things it's best not to involve yourself in.
Change partners. Take a shot, get lost, or get hurt.
Why, you...
This should fix you up.
Thank you, Alex. You're an interesting man.
There are lots of things I'd like you to know about me, Ellen. And there are some things I'd like to know about you.
I know. Let's just say that isn't possible. Now.
No. I asked you earlier if you're in love with Mitchell. Well, are you?
That's not a fair question. But I'll say this. Mitch and I belong to each other. It's something you couldn't understand. Nor would you want to. As long as Mitch is alive, I am not able to look at another man. You're fantastic, Mitch. I'll bet you can't guess what I'm thinking of right now.
Oh, that's not much of a test for my psychic powers. You're always thinking of that.
I can't help myself. It's just the way I am.
Ellen, I've never met a woman like you before. I don't care if you love him or not. I want you.
What do you think your husband would say if he knew we were together tonight?
He's no good, and you know it. No! You little witch!
The same thing your girlfriend would say, I guess. But we won't tell them, will we? Anyway, your girlfriend seemed pretty occupied with Dr. Jordan the other night.
Has anyone ever told you that you're a prize?
Mitch, I need you. What's the matter, honey?
Shut up! Listen, don't you hear it?
Hear what? Come back, honey. I'll go a little slower.
Ellen, listen, I'm sorry, but I don't know what came over me. No, you've got to let me explain. Hello? Ellen? Hello?
Covered all the murder sites. Now you know what it's like to be a cop for a day.
Maddox, why can't we see the site where the last murder happened?
I told you, Mitchell. I can't be responsible for your safety. Are you getting any impressions about this murder?
That's the whole problem. I'm getting too much. It's all jumbled around. I can tell you one thing, though. He's a psychotic. Everything I've picked up points to his insanity. He's like an animal, hates women. I can sense that he wants to destroy them. Perhaps because he's afraid of them.
That's interesting. But if it's true, if the killer is psychotic, as you say, why has it been so hard for us to get him? Seems to me that an insane man would leave more evidence than a normal one.
Well, that'd be right in most cases. But I sense that our killer isn't insane all the time.
Come on, Mitchell. What kind of reasoning is that? Either a man is normal or he's nuts. You don't turn it off and on like a faucet.
Look, Maddox, I'm a psychic, not a psychiatrist. But I can sense that this man is a schizophrenic. You know, a split personality. Now, most of the time, this guy is just as normal as you or me. But when something sets him off, and the unfortunate thing is that a schizophrenic is the cleverest killer of all. How do you find a madman who's sane 98% of the time?
No, you're sounding like Dr. Jordan. So you think we're up against a part-time madman? Is that the best you can do?
Well, it's the best I can do till you show me some more of the evidence I know you've got. You show me something, I'll tell you something.
Okay. Tell me something. Well?
Whose is this?
Look, let's knock it off for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, Maddox.
Mr. Mitchell, I have a drug here, LSD. Perhaps you've heard of it. It brings about a trance-like state and heightens your awareness or extrasensory perception.
where the girl was killed. Yeah, this is Mitchell. Oh, yeah, I see. You can show me the house tonight? Well, can't we table it till tomorrow? I'm kind of beat. Yeah, Maddox. It has been a long day.
That's all that I can tell you. It just happened. I can't explain it. First I'm dozing off half asleep, and all of a sudden I'm fighting a blanket that tries to strangle me.
Look, Dr. Jordan, it's obvious something happened to you, but blankets that try to strangle you? This is a little hard to believe. Are you sure you weren't drinking? Maybe just one drink?
No, I wasn't drinking. Now, look, let's just drop it. Look, we've got other things to worry about. If Mitchell's phone call that the chief was correct, then Maddox is onto him.
Yes, Stein. And every minute we sit here talking about ghosts, blankets. This could mean Mitchell's life. I say, let's get out of here.
Get on. No, wait a minute. Let's talk about this, huh? I don't think Maddox will make his move so soon. And we aren't positive that Mitchell's right.
But you know the dream Mitchell said he had? He said Maddox shot him.
Yes, but it was a dream. A dream produced by a drug. Now, we have to check this thing out before you guys rush in and do something foolish. Anyway, if Mitchell is right, then going after Maddox now
Just might touch him off.
I don't know, Doc. I think we should grab him. You were the one that told us how good Mitchell was. I don't think we should wait.
Well, I do.
I told you we waited too long.
You take care of your buddy. I'll get him.
Okay. There he is.
What are you doing? I'm unarmed. That's murder.
Precisely.
Miss Parker, the coroner reported that Mitchell died instantly. I am truly sorry. Jordan, they pulled 5 slugs out of Maddox's body. 5. Did it really take that much? Olive, don't play games with me. You were supposed to take Maddox the minute he appeared. Why did you wait so long?
Look, I don't care what your man said. The whole thing was unfortunate. You talk as if I wanted Maddox to kill Mitchell. Well, why would I want Mitchell dead? I came here to bring him back to Washington. And as for Maddox, would you rather he have killed me? But this whole thing is very unpleasant. Miss Parker's had a most unpleasant day. You lost a murderer. I lost a psychic.
Jordan, I just want some facts. Actually, there's no one left who really knows what happened. Except you.
Thanks for having dinner with me. And for listening to my explanation about, well, what happened last night.
Alex, be honest with me. Did you wait too long? Could you have saved Mitch?
That again? Look, Ellen, we've had a wonderful evening. Let's not spoil it.
Alex, this is important to me. I've got to know.
It's your fault. You said you couldn't look at another man as long as Mitch was alive.
I knew it. I knew it.
Ellen, you don't hate me. Oh, Ellen, you don't know what you mean to me. Mitch stood in our way. He was no good. He didn't love you like I do.
Oh, you do love me, eh? Yes, darling, you do love me. Enough to kill for me. And you always